Hey YouTube, my name is Craftman780 and welcome back to another Roblox video. So today we are here in what seems to be an empty world, and as you can see I'm the only player online. There's a little ribbon next to my name. I wonder what that means. Well, I guess that means I have made a whole nother place by myself. My room in real life was the first place, which has been removed because of my current so-called status or whatever. I can only have one active place at a time, which sucks. But yeah, so as you can see, this is much different to the TARDIS you guys are used to seeing. It's actually what the TARDIS looked like before the Doctor stole it. And I'm pretty sure you guys know where we are already because of this. And yeah, so this exterior is completely different, made out of Gallifreyan concrete. And yeah, so let's just head inside. Now, this was all made by me. The walls, the light box, the power hexagon as it's been called, and essentially everything is made by me except for the console itself, the time rotor, which has been taken from another console and used with this one, and the sonic screwdriver on top of the time rotor. Now, you guys are probably also wondering, why is the emitter blue? There is going to be something involving that screwdriver soon. I'll put a link to that in the description soon. So, if we just walk around the console here, you can see that it's basically completely finished. These two things, which I think are the telepathic circuits, weren't finished, so I added those. I've added that little bit there. Don't know what that is. And I've also added that dome thingy there, that little switch there, that light up there, and this panel down here, because that was unfinished as well. So I just went ahead and finished it. So, spoilers, the Time Lord is also a TARDIS mechanic. So, yeah. I'm actually pretty proud of the scanner, which looks nice and you can completely walk under. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that. But this wall was the first wall I've made. And I've also learned how to change the color of a union, it's called, when you have a part that's got like holes in it or something. It makes it all one piece, and that's called a union. I learned how to change a color of a union by selecting Use Part Color. And that's how I got all these different colored things, as well as the console. So, I'm actually really proud of this. And just the level of detail I put into this thing is crazy. Like these little light things up here, I like the detail there. I gave it that kind of spiderweb feel to not make it look like it's so empty. I added the light boxes, of course, because those were basically the most defining feature. Well, the entire room itself was the most defining feature of the 1963 interior. Yes, these doors can open. I just don't know how to add like animations and stuff. I made the spare room a while after I posted the console room itself onto my profile, as well as the fault locator. So I've made different like light panel thingies. Some of them are random, and this here is supposedly the whatchamacallit, the checks panel or whatever. There's a letter here, and 2 numbers here, or I think 3, and there's a light here to, I guess, tell you that, like, hey, this check is good, moving on to the next one. But I love how this came out, and as you can see, there's actually a little recessed bit in that little panel here to not make it look like... Oh, shut up, Steam. So there's a little recessed bit in here to make it not look like it's a decal. And ultimately, I love how this turned out. So, as well as these hexagonal bits here, which were also downloaded. Basically everything else was made by hand, by me, except for the console, the hexagonal floor plates, the sonic screwdriver, and yeah, that's about it. So, oh, and the toolbox, of course. So basically all of that was downloaded. And now let's head into the spare room here. So, as you can see, there's a food machine here, which is almost exactly modeled. I would have put a little booklet on top of the codes because I read off of the TARDIS Wikia that the food machine actually came with a little booklet of all the codes that you could put in. Now, the reason why I didn't put in any letters or numbers, or words in this case, is because I couldn't figure out how to actually make words and letters. So this whole food machine was made by me in, I don't know, I'd like to say 30 minutes. But I love how this turned out. So the little door is here. This couch here was also downloaded. And these walls as well were all made by me, referenced off of a image that I saw. It was a kind of tilted image, but I ended up making this little table here as well. I made the male bedroom, and you guys saw as soon as I walked in, the female bedroom as well, with all those little like wedges and stuff that were on the actual set. They decided to add a ceiling here since, of course, the set didn't have a ceiling, and I think it looks nice. So, this bit was also, well, not also, but it was imported. No, not imported. Gotta think of a good word here. Represented, I guess, from the Gary's Mod add-on of the 1963 interior. And in the Gmod version, you can't really walk through these doors. But in mine, you can. And there's even a hallway with rooms that you can walk into. So, over here, you walk down the hall, and to the right is a massive wardrobe. Now, these hanger models were also downloaded as well and copied and pasted a whole bunch of times. And the clothing racks were just made by me. Just a simple little side panel and a pole to represent the pole that the hangers, well, hang on. Now, if we walk over here, there's a laundromat. So these little shelf thingies were made by me. These washer and dryer models were downloaded as well, and this is basically the whole room. Quite small. And over here is the library. The shelves were downloaded, and one book was downloaded and copied a whole bunch of times and colored a whole bunch of different colors. So yeah, this basically gives the impression that it's a full library. Now, as you guys can see, this kind of beige book and this mint green book are on the top shelf, and here they're on the bottom shelf. I went ahead and switched the locations of the books every other shelf to make it look like the colors were randomized, which it does look like that. And I mean, it looks good. It's not the best. Like, they're not truly random colors. But anyway, I also had a room here right in front of the library, but I'm not sure what to make of that. So if you guys can help and I guess just tell me what I can make it, that would be great. So to kind of even out the number of rooms in the hallways, at least for now. And it was also unclear that if the set actually had a set number of rooms, aside from the wardrobe back in the 1966's the web planet. It was either the web planet or the dead planet that showed the wardrobe. It was for a few seconds. But anyways, I'll definitely be putting all of those download links in the description, and have, of course, the link to the place in the description as well. So, yeah, all in all, I just love how this turned out. The console room is my favorite, because it looks so bright, and I think it's because of all the neon. Huh. But, anyways, guys, my name is Craftman780, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.